It's a fun sparring session, man. All playing. That was cool. Boom! What's up, guys? I hope everybody's doing well. Y'all didn't see the title of the video. This is another death battle, and plus this is another request. This one is Iron Fist versus Poe. Marvel versus Kung Fu Panda death battle. I hope you guys enjoy this one with me. Let's get it. Boom!
Danny Rand, Marvel's immortal Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Poe, the chosen Kung Fu Panda. The way of Kung Fu can be full of hardship, but these two unlikely masters have shown that with the right training and determination, anyone can walk the path of the Dragon Warrior. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. 10 years.
Every 10 years in the mountains of Tibet, the mystical lost city of Kunlun will appear, forever guarded by a legendary warrior, the Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Actually, one of the Iron Fist's former apprentices, Wendell Rand, thought I should really bring my wife and kid to visit the Kung Fu Super City. Best family vacation ever.
But not so naturally, Wendell's business partner tagged along, Harold Meacham, who, surprise, had less than noble intentions.
So Wendell was sent off a cliff and his son Danny won the tragic backstory lottery when his mom died protecting him from wolves. Never trust a Harold, folks.
Danny survived and was adopted by the people of Kunlun. Within the city's walls, he spent his formative years tirelessly training in pursuit of revenge.
He's mastered judo, Muay Thai, Aikido, pressure points, pretty much every cool fighting style around. He also gained a weird habit of shouting, "Fire the dragon!" whenever he's surprised. Oh, you know that guy's got at least like 6 silk dragon shirts in his closet.
That would be interesting foreshadowing. For when Danny turned 19, he had the chance to become the next Iron Fist. But he had to overcome one final challenge, the immortal dragon, Shu Lao.
And like a badass, Danny walked up to Shu Lao's front door. Then, get this, bear hugged the dragon until it fell unconscious, netting Danny a sweet chest tattoo and the chance to plunge his hands deep into the dragon's boomstick. What? I was gonna say the creeping cauldron holding its heart. What are you thinking?
This
what was he thinking?
Shu Lao's chi with Danny's, making him the newest, the immortal Iron Fist.
With his newfound power, Iron Fist did what any vengeful orphan would and left Kunlun to track down the bastard who killed his parents.
However, when he found Harold, all the Iron Fist saw was a broken man. So he spared him, casting aside his past anguish to become a hero.
Oh, great. Another lesson about how revenge is bad and all that crap. Wiz, when I find those chickens that did in my grandpappy, make sure I finish the job.
I'll put it on my calendar. Thanks to his friend, Luke Cage, Iron Fist was able to reconnect with the real world and co-found a team, the Heroes for Hire.
And when he wasn't superheroing, Iron Fist was actually a pretty good dude who used his money to start a soup kitchen. Because he's yet another superhero who is secretly a billionaire by inheritance.
Together, the Heroes for Hire fought many villains, like Incinerator, Master Khan, and the White Man.
Hell yeah! Down with the establishment, Danny!
No, I mean he fought a mob boss actually named White Man.
Well, Whitey better watch out, because Iron Fist isn't just a fancy title. Danny can harden his fist on impact,
Better names that they be giving these city characters.
Make close-range Kamehameha kabooms, and even a giant energy dragon.
Say Kamehameha.
Many of these chi powers were learned through the aptly named Book of the Iron Fist, a relic that has been held by every past, the Iron Fist. It even lets Danny open portals across dimensions back to Kunlun.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but why does he wear ballet slippers? Yellow dance shoes don't exactly strike fear into the enemy, you know?
They're Tai Chi shoes, pretty standard. Anyway, Iron Fist can absorb not just chi, but all manner of naturally occurring power, like electromagnetism.
Oh, so that's why he wears the slippers.
Danny can react in a microsecond, punch apart a hammer helicarrier, and has delivered strikes comparable to hydrogen bombs. And being the Iron Fist, he is also one of the most martially skilled heroes in all of Marvel.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with Boy Scout super soldiers like Captain America and the friendly neighborhood light-dodging Spider-Man. He even defeated the evil demon Mara. No, not the ball demon. I'm
about to
talking
say.
about the bull demon.
Oh,
And after absorbing enough electromagnetic energy, he punched apart this train, surviving the resulting explosion that had enough force to, and I quote, make Hiroshima look like a sparkler.
Not so sensitive analogy aside, it's clear Iron Fist's closed hand has some serious power. One time, he took in the chi of all the people of Kunlun to become this rad kung fu skeleton man.
What the
He's got
hell?
a bone to pick with crime.
All to fight an eldritch Terminator called The One, who Danny had previously defeated.
Wish you really need to work on words better. Anyway, after Iron Fist threw the nameless robot off a cliff, it found Daddy Wendy himself and decided, hey, I should really take this guy's head and plop it onto my body. What the f***?
Throwing her dad aside, Iron Fist
Who the hell wrote that for real, man?
no matter the challenge, he will always
Wow.
be there to keep the balance between Kunlun and the outside world.
I earned the Iron Fist, and no one can take that from me. Not even you.
Stop flipping playing. Wow.
Legend tells of a dragon warrior so skilled and deadly in martial arts that his foes would go blind from overexposure to pure awesomeness.
Oh, boy.
A fighter of unrivaled power, wisdom, and rotundity.
This is Zhao Po Ping, a panda born in the Valley of Peace. For the longest time, this valley only knew, well, peace.
But everything changed when Gary opened the peacock and his army attacked.
Lord Shen received a prophecy saying his conquest would be stopped by a warrior of black and white, a panda.
So, in a fit of paranoia, Shen decided to genocide every panda in existence, forcing Poe's mom to part with her baby as he Mosesed away in a radish box. Jeez, we got real dark with the sequel, huh?
They Moses
After
the hell
some
out of that.
obligatory trauma, Poe was taken in by a literal father goose named Ping.
With his expert guidance, Poe trained day and night to be a waiter at a noodle restaurant. Not the hardline warrior life I was expecting.
It was Poe's dream to be a
16,
martial artist. He idolized all
16.
things kung fu, going so far as to make action
Occupation,
figures of his
Dragon Warrior,
heroes,
Kung
the
Fu,
Furious
Sensei,
Five.
Noodle.
Nerd.
However, he never expected to have the chance to actually explore that dream until the day of the Dragon Ceremony, where Master Oogway would select a chosen one to lead a new era of kung fu as the Dragon Warrior.
And to the shock of everyone, Master Oogway chose him. Talk about a freak accident.
There are
Yeah.
no accidents, Boomstick. Despite some setbacks, Poe was actually
Yeah,
quite gifted.
yeah.
He just needed the right motivation, a carrot on a stick.
Or more accurately, a dumpling.
Next to the Furious Five, Poe experienced the classic Shaolin animal styles, which are actual practice martial arts. Tiger style uses ferocious combos. Monkey style has unpredictable acrobatics. Mantis style uses fast strikes. Viper style implements fluid movement. And Crane style is all about sweeping hits.
But none of them suited Poe, so he made his own. You guessed it, Panda style.
Which is sort of inspired by the real-world dragon style, but mostly based around using his
Yeah.
roundness for defense, wearing down enemies until he gets an opening.
His body can stop
Yeah.
just about anything. Falls, pressure point attacks,
Right.
and even a club to the face. But he
All
isn't
to the
overwhelming
plan.
you with his pure fatness. Poe can launch a Hadouken with a thundering windhammer, immobilize foes with a paralyzing shoulder touch, and blind you with the Golden Lotus Clap! Oh god, it's like looking into the sun.
But you have to be careful or you could blind yourself with it.
What? Why wasn't that at the beginning of the instructions? I never saw Poe do this in the movies.
Poe has been in much
That's
more than
crazy.
movies, like TV shows, where he picked up a lot of new powers, such as the hero's chi, a life force passed on to a chosen every generation.
This shonen power-up lets Poe counter mind control, shoot beams of energy, and make a giant dragon construct that devours pretty much anything.
And of course, possessing the hero's chi makes Poe comparable to the previous owners of it.
Including the Black Tortoise, who was powerful enough to stop this huge meteor from hitting Earth. Poe even defeated this dude who would absorb the collective chi of the greatest fighters across China.
Poe's achievements gave him the admiration of his peers, but his journey to becoming a legend wasn't easy.
Yeah, big shocker, the orphaned panda dragon warrior raised by a goose in a noodle shop had a bit of an identity crisis. But through it all, Poe proved he can hang with the best of them.
He can evade lightning blasts, chuck a hammer into low orbit, and once cleared an entire cloud formation with just the flex of his pinky.
This is his signature technique, the Wuxi finger hold, a move that warps anyone caught in it to the spirit realm.
AKA the afterlife. Well, really, characters who have canonically died can be found here, and even should Poe be unable to complete the hold, he can always use it on himself to bring his target to the spirit realm with him.
But despite the spirit realm being the afterlife and all that, death isn't always permanent. I mean, thanks to Poe's chi mastery, he can travel back home no problem.
And eventually, he overcame the tragedy of his past and found his inner peace. In this state of mind, Poe has an immense amount of focus, enough to catch cannonballs.
A trick that proved handy when it came time to defeat that asshole Gary Oldman who killed his mom.
Yeah.
Black, Poe.
Poe now stands ready to teach the next generation, alongside his original father, who apparently survived.
That's it. Yeah, I watched these ones.
After mastering chi,
I think I've watched 1 and 2, probably.
And saving
Yeah, 1 and
all
2.
of China, Poe has finally realized who he truly is.
I am the Dragon Warrior. Get it? See the giant dragon?
Hey, let's see. I don't know. I don't know who I got. I ain't gonna lie to you.
First, if you like cool, goofy cartoons like Kung Fu Panda, check out Rooster Teeth's new show, Neon Conveni.
I think I'll go with Poe though. Yeah, I think I'll go with Poe.
My mom told me last night when you encounter enemies, you're going in the right direction.
What's this?
Drop the glaze.
Fire a warning shot.
What the shit was that?
Direct hit.
Hey! You can't just build whatever you want and ruin my view! Get roasted! You're all my good boys and girls! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna restart.
Oh, for f***'s sake! You're my only son, don't dab me.
An angel hamster wants your aid because Strat is an asshole. Have I convinced anyone?
Wow.
You ruined my business.
Up top, down low.
Too slow.
Too slow.
So that's what it feels like. But right now, it's time for a
Death battle.
Wow! That was awesome! You were like, "Wah!" and then went, shut up, Bowie! Who are you?
I am the dragon.
No way! Me too! Do you want to spar?
With you? All right, buddy. Show me what you got.
Oh yeah, may the best dragon win!
Oh, flipping fan. Here. Ooh. Here. Stop playing.
Focus.
Wait, I'll flip a plan. I'll play it. Block that.
You can use chi too? Interesting.
Oh, I'll flip and play it. This body can handle that stuff anyway.
How about we both stop holding back?
Totally.
It's a fun sparring session, man. I'll play. That was cool.
Kind of like this.
Chew. Chew. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know this hold?
No?
Oh, well, you're about to learn it. Hey! Give me a break.
You talk too much, but Another round, buddy.
You, huh? Golden Lotus Pack.
Line up.
Feel the power of tea.
Boom. Mother flip. Oh, flipping plan. Try again.
Ready to feel the thunder.
Part of the dragon, still fighting. Spirit of the dragon, lend me your power.
Dragon versus dragon, babe.
I'm the papa.
Oh, he beat him? There you go. Poe wins. Poe wins.
That was so cool. Wait till Master Shifu hears about this.
That was cool, man. I like that.
Whoa, I did not see that coming.
I like
Poe
that.
got his fill of iron, am I right?
I like
The
that.
win wasn't some fluke accident, though.
There are no accidents, Boomstick. But due to his credit, Iron Fist's superior speed did help him hold out for a time.
He
Yeah, Poe
did.
could evade lightning, while Danny could move in a microsecond and hang with light timers.
And while Poe was very skilled, his experience didn't quite stack up to Danny's, who has been training all his life.
And that's about where this chubby panda starts taking all the wins. Poe's mastery of chi could counter Danny's hypnosis, and his fat belly stopped any pressure point shenanigans. In fact, anything Iron Fist could dish out, Poe could bounce back from. Sometimes literally.
Iron Fist punches have been compared to hydrogen bombs, which sometimes cap at 50 megatons.
What a
However,
flip.
when compared to the not tactfully described exploding train, he could have around 10,000 times the power of the Little Boy bomb.
Putting Iron Fist's
Little
maximum
boy
potential
bomb.
at 150 megatons of
Megatons.
TNT. Really powerful, but Poe had it beat.
Poe could clear away this giant cloud formation with just his whooshy finger hold, a technique he mastered before he even knew chi existed. With chi, Poe and other fighters like him have done far more insane feats.
Like the Black
This
Tortoise
time he
and that
has given me
extinction
the-
level meteory stuff. Something that would require, just a little over 600,000 times more power than the Iron Fist insensitivity punch.
At first glance, Iron Fist's incredible speed and skill might make this result seem far-fetched, but look at it this way. Poe's entire style is about taking hits from faster opponents until he gets his opening, making this the exact kind of match he would excel in.
Not to mention, Poe's whooshy finger hold was an instant win, right?
Well, kind of. As long as Danny had the Book of the Iron Fist, he could theoretically make a portal out of the spirit realm, assuming Poe didn't
That
eat
was
him
cool,
first.
but
And remember,
that's what he's saying, but
conflicting
he tried
emotions
to
and
eat
returning
your
from the
boy.
spirit realm, Poe would gain true mindfulness.
Not unlike the path to enlightenment taken to achieve nirvana.
Man, that's some heavy stuff for a cartoon bear voiced by Jack Black.
This sort of implies Poe can move between the mortal realm and the afterlife at will, making it questionable if death by conventional means even matters to him, crazy as it sounds.
And anyway, against Poe's overwhelming toughness,
That was
counters,
cool,
and
man. Glad.
power, Iron Fist wasn't putting him down in the first place. He just didn't have the stomach to bear it.
The winner is Poe.
Oh, that was good, Rick.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews of our upcoming matchups.
That was really
If you
good.
want more
Lex
stuff,
Luthor versus
you can
Dr.
find it right
Doom.
around here, and you can always pick up some DB merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this full leave. But yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed that. You know what I mean? Poe really had that one in the can. I ain't gonna lie to you. But your boy was hard too. But that was really, really good. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this with me. Don't forget to go to the Death Battle channel and subscribe if you haven't already. And boom, on to the next one.